Remains of hundreds of 7,000-year-old standing stone circles discovered in Saudi Arabia. Archaeologists in Saudi Arabia have now excavated 8 ancient stone circles that likely served as homes to people more than 7,000 years ago. Isn't that amazing? Archaeologists in Saudi Arabia have excavated 8 ancient standing stone circles they say were used as homes, and this is what they would look like. The stones are circular, of course, and they would have, I guess, poles or whatever, and covered by animal skins. About 345 of these structures were identified through aerial surveys across the Harat Uarid lava field near the city of Uwa in northwestern Saudi Arabia, the team reported July 2nd in the journal Levant. The circles range from 13 to 26 feet, that's 4 to 8 meters, in diameter, and have at least one standing stone at the center. The circles date back around 7,000 years and have the remains of stone walls and at least one doorway. They would have had roofs made of either stone or organic material, the team wrote. And during their excavations, the archaeologists discovered the remains of many stone tools made of basalt. 5 of the standing circles alone yielded nearly 500 pounds of stone tools or debris, the team wrote. The archaeologists also found the remnant of bones from sheep, goats, and cows. Also among the finds were a variety of seashells, all of which came from the Red Sea, which is located about 75 miles to the west. The presence of the seashells suggests developing networks of trade and exchange concurrent with mobility, the team wrote. The artifacts found in the circles, combined with the circles' similarity to ancient homes excavated in the Jordan, suggests that many, if not all, of the standing stone circles are also domestic structures, the team notes. While modern-day people may sometimes associate stone circles like those at Stonehenge with a ritual purpose, it's important to note that many early domestic structures were circular. Globally, early domestic architecture was always round, and rectangular houses only appeared in the late Neolithic. Jane McMahon, Honorary Research Fellow at University of Western Australia and lead author of the paper, said, different landscapes. Around 7,000 years ago, the environment in northern Saudi Arabia was much wetter than it is today, but farming had not come into use. There is no evidence of farming domesticated species of plants like wheat and barley, but gathering wild plants that likely did take place, and perhaps manipulated the landscape to increase the likelihood and yield of wild species, McMahon said. When these standing stone circles were in use, another form of stone structure known today as a mustatil, Arabic for rectangle, was being built as well. Excavations at the mustatil suggest they had a ritual purpose that may have included the sacrifice of cattle. The contemporaneous use of mustatils and standing stone circles indicate that it is likely that these two megalithic structure types are aspects of a single cultural entity, the team wrote. Gary Rothson, Professor Emeritus of Anthropology at Whitman College and San Diego State University, who was not involved in the research but has conducted extensive archaeological work in that region, said he thinks that people who built the standing stone circles and mustatils were descended from people who lived in the Jordan and Syria about 500 years earlier. And he said that the architecture of the standing stone circles is similar to that of structures found in the Jordan, dating about 500 years earlier, and the people who built the structures in Jordan also herded sheep, goats, and cattle. The migration may have been spurred by the increase in population brought about by new hunting technology, such as the kite, a series of stone walls used to force the wild animals into a kill zone. And these hunting advances dramatically increased the supply of food, which in turn led to an increase in the human population in the Jordan-Syria area. They were building up a large population in eastern Jordan and parts of Syria, Rolfson said, and they needed to find new hunting grounds, which would have led them to gradually go south into what is now Saudi Arabia. This is by Owen Jarvis on Live Science. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.